what was applicable, what was the rule as of March 12, katong sa resolution number 11 of the IATF. Resolution number 11, nag-ingon dito, among others, community quarantine is hereby imposed in the entire, etc. No? Now, naaday a barangay-wide quarantine is advised when there are at least 2 positive cases, etc. Mao ka na ang rule as of March 12. And I'm sure na misquote lang si Dr. Subaan diha, no, kay of all people, being the regional director of the DOH, he must be fully aware of Executive Order number 112. Kay ngani ang Omnibus Guidelines nga na-approve sa EO 112, ang Omnibus Guidelines was signed by no less than Secretary Duque of the Department of Health, no? Sa Executive Order number 112, imposing an enhanced community quarantine in high-risk geographical areas of the Philippines and a general community quarantine in the rest of the country from May 1 to May 15, 2020, adopting the Omnibus Guidelines of the implementation thereof and for other purposes. Now, ikaupat ga whereas clause, this is relevant. Whereas the IATF adopted a science-based approach and data analytics in assessing the risk classification of cities, provinces, and regions in the country. Fifth, whereas the parameters of risk classification include trends on the COVID-19 epidemiological curve, health systems capacity of local government units, as well as economic, social, and security considerations, which are reviewed and updated on a daily basis, consistent with the adoption of a whole-of-government and whole-of-society approach to managing the COVID-19 outbreak. Sunod nga whereas, the IATF, based on its risk assessment, recommended the extension of the ECQ in high-risk geographical areas in Luzon and the imposition of the ECQ in some high-risk areas in Visayas and Mindanao, while proposing a general community quarantine in all low-risk and moderate-risk areas in the country from May 1 to May 15, 2020. Namo na siya ang mga whereas clauses. Now, unsay imposition of ECQ and GCQ, no? Importante kayo. Section 1, an ECQ shall be in effect in the entirety of the following geographical areas, including all provinces, highly urbanized cities, independent component cities, and municipalities situated therein from 12:01 a.m. of May 1 to 11:59 p.m. of May 15. Number 1, National Capital Region. Number 2, Region 3, Central Luzon, except Aurora Province. Number 3, Region 4A, Calabar Zone. Number 4, Benguet Province. Number 5, Pangasinan Province. Number 6, Iloilo Province. Number 7, Cebu Province. Number 8, Bacolod City. And number 9, Davao City. Now, muna, for the same period, GCQ is hereby imposed in all other areas of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, provided that as a precondition, minimum health standards are achieved and continuously observed in these areas. Now, what are these minimum health standards? Itong non-pharmaceutical interventions, which is also in the executive order. Now, niya pa karon, any existing community quarantine imposed by an LGU, regardless of nomenclature, any existing, this was as of May 1, any existing community quarantine imposed by an LGU, regardless of nomenclature, shall cease to effect on 12:01 a.m. of May 1, 2020, and shall be superseded by the ECQ or GCQ herein set forth. And then dayoy provision, sunod nga paragraph. The IATF may lift the GCQ in low-risk areas after May 15, provided that no deterioration. Now, Section 2. authority of LGUs to impose, lift, or extend a community quarantine. Kini, beginning May 16, all decisions to impose kay May 1 to May 15, EO 112 ang applicable. Kuha mo? EO 112 ang applicable. And muna ni siya. Na munang Section 2 begins, it says with beginning May 16, all decisions to impose, lift, or extend a community quarantine in provinces, HUCs, and ICCs shall rest with the IATF. Okay? Kay from May 1 to May 15, given na kung unsa ang classification. Naabda yun. Kini, muning naghatag siguro confusion. Pero this is not applicable to highly urbanized cities. Notwithstanding, upon effectivity of this order, provincial governors, muning nabasa ni Bambi siguro, shall be authorized to impose, lift, or extend ECQ in CCs, component cities, and municipalities upon the concurrence of the relevant regional counterpart body of the IATF. Naamatay regional IATF. The mayors of cities and municipalities are likewise authorized to impose, lift, or extend ECQ in barangays, upon the concurrence of the relevant regional counterpart body of the IATF. For the whole city, it can only be IATF. Kung mayroon ka para sa usa ka barangay, pwede ako, pero i-recommend ko pa sa IATF. Okay? Ako mo ang diferensya. Yeah. No LGU shall declare its own community quarantine regardless of nomenclature without observing the foregoing procedure. Unsa man, klaro na kayo na nimo karon. Naanay kini scientific data manggod ang important. Dili uy gusto ni mayor or gusto ni gobernador or gusto sa mga sa media dili pa sa ilo ako pero science based naay kanang naay mga factors kuan ni ikaduha dayon critical care utilization rate aniya in the presence of the doctors ako ning istoryahan. Okay? Muna sila ang main components sa health. Case doubling time and critical care utilization rate. Gikan sa recognition and preparation, initiation, and then acceleration. And then acceleration, kanaog ka. Nabasa mo na, event-based surveillance. Event-based surveillance. Modifiers. Kaning mga modifiers are the those that can change. Ang main factor yun is the health. And then those that can also affect the decision are number two, other health system capacity. Number 3, security. Number 4, social. Number 5, economic. Sunod dayon dito sa last column, containment, GCQ, ECQ. Okay.